I'm going to summarize my reaction for the first 3 goals of this game.
Matheson, slot pass, they score! Dick lifted, Hagel steps into it, shot scores!
What's wrong with you, bro? What the heck? You tripping, bro. You tripping!
Over, Carrier scoops it back, Gooley fires it, score!
Woo! Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for.
Another tough opponent for Montreal in the state of Florida, the Sunshine State, right? And how did Montreal do? Well, we're going to get to that. Let's talk about it.
He punched me right in the head. He punched me right in the head.
Montreal met with Tampa Bay tonight to make their day and feed them some hay down by the bay. I just may.
You'll pay. Listen to what I say. How about I just go eat some hay? I can make things out of clay and lay by the bay. I just may. What do you say?
This is good, actually. I wanted to address this. There's some individuals in my comments saying that I need to stop making so many cuts. Well, I make a lot of mistakes when I'm doing my script. So would you prefer that I make those cuts and edit the video down to 10 minutes instead of making the video 27 minutes long and correcting myself as I'm going through the video? I'm going to get off my soapbox now and just leave it at that. Despite the 1 or 2 negative comments, we are getting an insane amount of optimistic, positive, and funny comments in the comment section. I just want to thank you all. You know, the negative ones stick out, but really, I should be grateful about all the great and positive compliments that I get in the comment section. But it's weird though, those tiny criticisms sometimes sound the loudest, don't they? But thank you so much for the support, guys. The last video, there's so many subscribers. Please subscribe if you're not already. Like the video, comment down below. I want to hear from you. Let's move on to the recap of the game, and we start where we always start, and that's going to be the lineup. Not a lot's changed, but who's in net? So our forwards for tonight: Caulfield, Suzuki, Slavkovsky, Newhook, Doc, Laine, Anderson, Dvorak, Gallagher, Heineman, Evans, Armia. Let's move on to our defensive pairings. We have Hudson, Matheson, Gooley, Carrier, Xhekaj, Savard, and finally, Montembeault reprising his role as goaltender tonight. I think a lot of people wanted Dobish to start, but the thing is, I think they solved the math equation of rotating goaltenders, especially in terms of back-to-back games. I think I remember hearing or seeing something or reading something about burnout in terms of reaction time. It might have something to do with reaction time and like the visual aspect of goaltending. Your eyes get tired out. So it is good to rest your goalies. I know there's some people that have old school attitudes, like me actually, that think if you have a hot goaltender, you roll them. Apparently that's the wrong way to think about it. But I kind of challenge that. I'd like to see more stats and more testing or study about that. Anyway, let's stay on topic here. Period starts, good energy from both teams. Of course, the fourth line is out there starting the game. They're always out there to set the tone of the game and feel it out. This fourth line they're doing numbers, man. Heineman, Evans, Armia, they're all worth their weight in gold. I don't want to get too sidetracked, but what are they going to do with Evans? Let me know what they should do with Evans down in the comments. So there's something that feels off. Despite the game being energetic and back and forth, the arena, man, what is it called? The Amalie Arena? It is silent. People are sitting on their hands. I don't know if there's like a rule where you're not allowed cheering for your team until the third period, but man, it is quiet in there. I'm going to put up a clip here. Let's, I'm not going to edit it. Just listen.
Line. Chernak. Rugged defenseman, former Kings property, couldn't get it deep. And now the pass from McDonough that goes off a stick.
Maybe it was like a low sensory night at the Amalie. I don't know. Regardless, about 12 minutes in, Montreal strikes first.
Worked it down to the corner to Patrick Laine. 8 goals as a Canadian. Matheson, slot pass, they score!
That's Newhook with the help of Matheson and Laine. Laine drove this play into the offensive zone, and Matheson did beautiful work circling and finding Newhook. We're seeing some physicality in the game. What I really liked is Nick Suzuki putting Kucherov on his butt.
Nifty maneuver. Look at him dangle as it's chopped out of the zone.
Kucherov really got put in a corner of this game. He got a little bit lucky, but man, it did not seem like he was having a good time. Nick Suzuki is also testing the goalie Johansson, and the Canadiens are trying to put pucks towards the net. You could tell that it's a conscious effort. First period ends 1-0, but look at the scoreboard. What's going on, TSN? There's a couple games this happens now. What's happening there? Somebody's got to fix that. And then the second period starts, but check out the camera work that they got going on. It's like they're trying to find somebody in the audience picking their nose or something. Like the play is happening and they're just checking out the dudes up in the audience playing Nintendo DS and looking at their phones. But the audience would get a wake-up call just 37 seconds into the second period.
Canadiens almost with a fine chance there. Point had the stick lifted. Hagel steps into it. Shot, scores!
That's Handon Bagel. He gets his 17th of the year. More from the second and more from Tampa Bay. Hedman rings one off the post during a power play that was on behalf of Hudson for a hooking call, I think. That one had me sweating a little bit. More from Nick Suzuki. He puts down Geeky. Really good to see this type of physicality from Suzuki. He's not the biggest guy in the world, but he is solid. And I think that his Iron Man streak speaks for that. At 12:34 in the second period, make a wish, because someone who hasn't gotten a goal for a while gets a goal.
He fires and scores! Caden Gould.
But it's not Caden Gooley, who also hasn't gotten a goal in a long time. It's Devo. He gets a stick on that. He says, hey, that's my third. I need my third goal. Caden Gooley and Carrier get the assist on that. And then about 6 minutes later, Yoel Armia and Jake Evans make an incredible effort to enter the zone, and Evans finishes it clean on Johansson.
And this is Jake Evans driving the net. Armia, Evans scores!
The Tampa coach is flippant. John Cooper is calling some sort of a high stick before the play. I mean, I didn't see anything. I saw some interference on behalf of the Tampa players. Actually, as I'm recording this and as I'm doing this, cutting this, I went back and I saw where they might debate that Armia high sticked the puck in the offensive zone. Have a look. What do you think? So I think they might actually have a case here. So anyway, moving on, tit for tat, Kucherov gets his own goal after a questionable decision by the referees.
21, that shot stopped by Montembeault, and it's still loose, and they score!
This puck looks like it's frozen for like 2 seconds, and the referee just watches and waits. Referee kind of came around to get a better angle of it, and sure enough, the puck did drop like Montembeault was laying an egg. You hate to see it, but we move on. It's 3-2, Montreal moving into the third period. Third period starts. Tampa Bay starts to pour things on a little bit. The thing is, though, Montreal is having like their best defensive game I've seen all season. They're holding Tampa Bay like below 20 shots in the third period. And then the other way, Anderson is forcing himself into the zone. Montreal's looking really good this game. The ref makes another weird decision when they call Alex Newhook for holding. Well, it seems like Lilleberg instigated the holding call, and they could have easily been both called for holding. However, if you're going to call one individual, wouldn't it have been Lilleberg? The Lightning look like they have a little bit of life on this power play. Thunderbug is obviously putting in the work. It looks like rent is due yesterday, and he's got to make the money tonight. We see Michael Icymount, right? We see Michael Icymount rush in, puts it past Hudson, powers his way past Hudson, which is definitely a concern. I think that Hudson, once he gains another 20 pounds of muscle, he's going to be singing. Next, we see Gallagher go off the ice in pain, gets slashed. No call on that one, but that's okay, because next, Armia gets his turn to score.
Oh, Armia trying to get there first. He knocked it past his man. All Canadians wanted an interference call. Heineman busting in. Engel Heineman right in. Armia score!
Tampa is again whining about this one, saying that there was interference on the play. But man, you just got overpowered. You got Heineman. Lightning are trying to throw more pucks on goal. Montembeault has to come up with a huge save. So the Canadiens maintain that 2-goal lead. And you can see some frustration starting to come through on Tampa's side of the board. Kucherov is absolutely peeing and pooping his pants when he gets called for a tripping penalty on Doc. I mean, what do you want the referee to do? You did it right in front of him. It's like a dog pooping in the house. You got caught, dude. Time is running out. Tampa Bay manages to kill off that penalty, but with the net now vacant, Brandon Gallagher and Josh Anderson hook up on the other side to seal the deal. 5-2 Montreal.
Josh Anderson, he'll want to get to center. Chips it past his man. Anderson has Gallagher in front, and he hits the side of the net. Gallagher scores!
I mean, this is another one that feels really good, right, guys? It feels like they finally decided to throw pucks towards the net, and good things happen when you throw pucks towards the net. But, you know, maybe it is that little extra added edge of confidence that they really needed to borrow from. Like, Montreal's a little bit of a wagon right now. They're the underdogs, sure, but you got opposing teams chanting Ole in their building. That's twice in a row now in Florida that the arena starts the Ole chant.
35 points on the season, and they'll improve to 8-5 in the month of December. Impressive stuff.
And just seeing the captain be so physical, put down Kucherov like he did. Did I show that clip? The Kucherov clip? When Nick put down Nikita Kucherov?
Oh, would you look at that?
Yeah, well.
Would you look at that?
Yeah, there's a few more blemishes on the card.
Oh my gosh, just look at it.
Oh man, I could watch that for a while. Anyway, that's going to do it for me, guys. Hope you're all doing well. I'm on holidays still. I have to go pick up my son, though, tomorrow. I have to drive a little bit to go pick him up. And I'm excited to go for the drive because it's a nice little drive and it gives me some quiet time to relax, listen to some podcasts, and just kind of clear my head. So I look forward to that. But it's been busy. I'm sorry that I'm not getting back to you all in the comments. Like, I'm really hurrying my butt off. We're taking down decorations. I'm having to run errands. I'm sending out cards for the holidays. I'm doing, you know, a bunch of different stuff, groceries, all sorts of different things. So again, I don't want to make a bunch of excuses, but I'm sorry that I'm not responding to everybody in the comments. We're getting a lot of comments. So like, yeah, I need to put some time aside to really give you a personal comment and say something that makes sense in relation to what you're saying in the comments. Yeah, so again, I apologize. Anyway, if you're not already a subscriber, please subscribe. Wait, I'm doing this backwards. Like the video, it helps me out with search results or something or other. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed to my channel. I'd love to have you. And as always, I'll see you down below in the comments.